What is going on, guys? Mr. Chris Move here with some NBA Live 16 news. Just in case you guys aren't caught up to speed on what's going on in the NBA Live 16 community, the NBA Live community as a whole. A lot of the stuff some people may know. Some stuff is more in the past, some is more recent. I will be, just talking about some general things, some that are kind of important and some that are not so important that you can kind of speculate off of. So I'm going to start off with saying NBA Live 16. Most of you know that it is confirmed 100%. It's coming this year. The sales of 14 were obviously not that good. Coming into NBA Live 15, that 14 I believe hurt them a little bit, but they still put out the game. Probably broke even or whatever they wanted to do, but they had a plan in place, a 3-year plan. So they're ready to go. I will leave the link down in the description. That was posted all the way back in October of last year, where it explains that even before NBA Live 15 was launched, that the producers were talking about how NBA Live 16 was already confirmed and in its process of being created. So next thing I want to talk about is the scanning of the legends. There was just I'll leave the tweet as well down in the description. So the next thing I want to talk about on top of that is the general scanning of players and coaches and legends. We started off all the way back as we did for during the life cycle of NBA Live 14, seeing a lot of teams and players coming out while they were on the road playing the Orlando Magic. They would come into the hotel voluntarily and then come and get their faces scanned. Well, they've been continuing to do that, continue to upgrade their software. They're using a similar rig as they did for the last year's game, but obviously they have continually optimized the system that they're using. So I expect that the graphics will be another step up. I mean, nothing as big as 14 to 15, but 15 to 16 will be a pretty decent jump as I will expect. And then they gave us some news, or not news, but they kind of tweeted out a picture of Patrick Ewing, who is a assistant coach of the Charlotte Hornets, and he was in there getting scanned. So I mean, we are kind of on the fence of are they scanning him to put him on the sideline as a coach? Are they scanning him to be a legend? I mean, I feel like they're not really going to go that far into assistant coaches. I feel like they were scanning him as a legend, and they're gonna bring some age back into his face and put him in the game as a legend. So as like I said, I will leave that tweet. I don't know if I said this, but I will leave that tweet down in the description as well, so you guys can check all these things out that I'm saying. The next thing I want to talk about is just the general confidence of EA as a company. I feel like, they had the Battlefield thing where they were going to release it back in the fall and the winter, and they said that the quality is our top priority. A lot of people can say that EA is all about the money, and it's not really about the quality of the product. But I feel like recently they've been delayed NBA Live 15 back 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever it was, to make sure that the quality was there. Then they took Battlefield back 4 or 5 almost 6 months back. I just feel like their overall quality is a top priority now, and that they're not going to just settle with a game that isn't there. So I mean, obviously 14 wasn't there, 15 is getting there. They had this plan in place. They knew that they couldn't do this back all in 1 year. They couldn't just, okay, we're going to make 14, but we're not going to release it. We're going to work on 15, we're not going to release it. They knew that they had to get the feedback of the community, work with it. You give these producers and the people working on the game, they have to give them confidence to work on the next game, and not just put on this hard work in and not see any type of progress from year to year. So I mean, I think it was a good thing that they did this, a good thing that they actually decided to release 14 instead of 15 and Elite 11. I think it's a good thing that they're progressively getting better. And generally, I feel like since they're probably seeing more of a general rough draft, pre-beta or alpha, as you would say, playable type of NBA Live 16. So I feel like their confidence is really bumped up to another level. They must know that there's something that they've got in the NBA Live 16 that was not to be messed with. I feel like the tweets that they're saying are definitely backing up the confident thing. That you're seeing a little bit of NBA Live 15, on ESPN. that might be hinting to a bigger partnership down the road to this next game. Um, just general tweeting and just the little things. I feel like they're confident about their product, which brings me into my next point that this week, earlier a few days ago, I will put this tweet down in the description as well, or the conversation. King Tate 84 on Twitter, shout out to him for having the courage to, I mean, I don't know if it's courage, if he was even expecting a reply, but he tweets, how is 16 coming along at EA Sports NBA? Can't wait for the fall. Hashtag we are live. And then EA tweets back at King Tate 84. It's looking great. So many improvements, and the AI is doing stuff that's surprising us in a good way. And then, of course, another response by King Tate 84, just kind of seeing if he was going to get another interaction. He says, at EA Sports NBA, hopefully the improvements include animation transition with quality and responsiveness. And then they, just come back to him and say, yup, basically saying, they know what they've got going on, and they obviously have worked on that. So, like I said, there's a lot of just minor things. There's nothing like crazy, no big trailer, no big hints at a trailer. But I do believe, which I will be talking about more in my 3-part wish list series that will be coming on, probably 1 this week and then 2 next week. But like I said, I believe E3 will be bigger than they have in the past years. With NBA Elite 11, they kind of had, their closed door thing, the little dribble, their little dribble showcase. 14 was basically nothing. I mean, I believe they had a closed doors thing again, just showing off Kyrie dribbling in that practice mode. And then 15, same thing, wasn't really speaking much, and then they dropped. But I feel like this is the year where they feel like they are confident. They can finally showcase something along with their big titles up. EA's got some pretty big things going on. They got Star Wars Battlefront coming out this year. The Madden, as usual. They've got the Tiger Woods. They've got games up there, and I feel like this NBA is just going to add to the full package. I mean, I'm going to talk about some things I want them to do towards the future, not just in 16, but in 17. I have some really cool ideas. I want you guys to leave your comments down below, your ideas down below. Trust me, you're going to want to watch the wishlist videos because I really have some really innovative ideas that I think you guys would agree with, and if we can push for it, I'm telling you, we would have a great game in 16 and 17 in years to come. Like I said, comment down below, like this video, please subscribe so you're seeing these videos as soon as they drop. Check out my other videos if you want, if you're a shooter fan, anything like that, check those out, please. I'm out, Mr. Chris Smooth. Have a great day. Peace.